In this episode of Triumph Talks, Sideoun Sean, author of Dear Kobe, memoir of a Cambodian genocide survivor, will be meeting Garan Patrick, who is the narrator of his book. You get to hear some of his excerpts.
Yeah, I'm so blessed. I'm in my final journey.
Sid and Garan, I introduce you to each other. Garan, you got to know Sid's story, so here's the man himself.
Hi, Garan.
It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. I want to say thank you for entrusting me with your story. And I'm very inspired by what you've been through. And I think my favorite part of the story was the end of the story. And as a Christian and as a former missionary myself, it was so cool to see that you found your way to Christ, or that he brought you to him. And I just think that's awesome. So excited to hear that. And so honored to be talking to you and to be able to narrate your story.
Yeah, when I listen to your voice, I even 12 o'clock when Melanie sent to me, I listened over an hour. Even at 4:30, I couldn't sleep. I never listened to my story since then. I never did for my first time. But I love your voice. Everybody. I talk to everybody. They love. They cannot wait to want to to listen to that to your voice. It was very awesome. I never thought. Let me into a little bit about me. I came here. My background. I'm a Chinese. I was born in Cambodia. I'm a businessman. Have a very wonderful life. From king for many years, thousand years here for the king. And after that, the king he didn't like capitalist country. He hate capitalists. He hate American. He let the communists Ho Chi Minh recruit the young kid in Cambodia for many years. That I didn't put in my book. The reason I didn't want to put too much, I'm worried about my family, my children. But for me, I'm okay. I welcome them. If people want to hurt me, I welcome them. For me, but I'm worried about my children. Why I didn't put much in that book. Just a version. The whole story. It was never seen. I seen in my naked eye. I came over here. My background, I'm a Chinese. I born in there. After that, I finished Chinese school. I didn't know how to speak Cambodian. I didn't know how to read and write. I went to Cambodian Buddha temple, learned how to read and write, Cambodian language. After that, I'm too big. I changed my birth certificate by my own. Went to the mayor, asked them to change my birth certificate. I can fit with Cambodian public school. And
I know you've probably had so much that you witnessed that you could talk about. I thought it would be really neat now that we have the two of you together.
Go ahead back there.
If I played a few excerpts of Garen's reading of your story.
Okay.
And so I just have some short excerpts, and these are just some I picked out that I think really do a good job of kind of revealing some of the things that you went through. The first excerpt comes from your introduction. And of course, the book is titled Dear Kobe. So you wrote the book to your son, who was born in America, so that he would know what his family, what his father had gone through. And so I'm going to go ahead and just play this first little clip. And then when it finishes, if you'd like to talk a little bit more about what we just heard, I think that would be really interesting. Okay.
It has been nearly 4 decades, but it seems like 1,000 years ago that I was forced to fight, but refused to shoot in Cambodia's civil war. It seems like an eternity since I fought and did shoot in Cambodia's war against communist Vietnam. It was that long ago, and yet the nightmares make it seem like just yesterday that the Khmer Rouge drove our people out of their homes and killed them. That I walked barefoot from inside Cambodia to the Thai border to bring food to my family. That I worked as a spy, endured endless months in a hellish prison with my elbows roped together behind my back. And that I had to bury first my 3-year-old daughter and then later my infant son because our country had no medicine.
So that clip, it's a really great beginning of your book. You're kind of touching on all the different experiences that you had, having to fight and not wanting to shoot and fighting and shooting and becoming a prisoner. That's not you in the picture, but I pulled that picture for this because it showed the hands behind the back, because I know you were a prisoner with your hands tied behind your back for, I want to say, a couple of years is what you said. Do you want to just talk a little bit about the excerpt we just listened to?
Yes. That one time, when we start the war in that time, I lead all my soldiers to ambush enemy. But I saw the way the enemy they coming, because of same nationality. I look like they didn't pay attention. We ambush them. But I signal them. Don't shoot them when the first war started. But if part of military, if I do that, I might be in prison, I suppose. And I'm lucky. But after that, later on, the start of war, keep going, and like same thing like boxing, when the first round, you try to, test another enemy, another opponent.
I know that having been in the army made you even more danger. You had to be really careful because of that.
Yeah,
and,
I know that
you had to live away from your family for a while, and it's hard.
So it's not easy for me after that. Tougher after that, and no merciless. After that, the one day it's not
Well,
easy.
let me play the next excerpt, and this kind of happens a little more in the middle of your story.
When the Khmer Rouge took over in 1975 and killed all the intellectuals as enemies of the state, businesses and banks stood empty. Factories were abandoned, cafes were boarded up or burned, and schools had all been shut down after the sweep to eliminate all the teachers and professionals. Those who remained were now equal, and we all had to learn our role as peasants in the new order. It was going to be an agrarian paradise, they told us, and everyone would be assigned to work in the rice fields. We had no choice. Like most people who had been thrown out of their homes, my wife and I didn't know where we were supposed to go. We moved about to many different communes, always on foot, finally going to Kayate, because it was one of several camps near Battambang.
So you had to live in a number of communes during that time. You want to describe those?
That's the reason. That reason we have kept moving, because the communist they use trick. They use take the children, small children. They give some food to eat. After that, they want to ask the children, what your parents doing before, something like that. The children they didn't know the trick. After that, they try to tell them, my dad he is soldier. My mom is here. My mom, dad, this is one of the way they treat the communist. That they got killed from their own children, because children they didn't know, because they give food. They didn't know what's going on. They do all kind of trick.
And I know in your book you wrote about witnessing the killing, essentially the killing fields. The killing fields is kind of a term that we've become familiar with because there's been a movie made about it, and that's what they coined it. And of course, the killing fields is what we have on the cover of your book. It's a picture of some bamboo fencing around a section of it where people are hanging these brightly colored friendship bracelets, kind of in token of I'll never forget.
I know him. I know him. Who he the one he a character in a movie Killing Field. Hano, Yeah, he know he a real doctor. Yeah, he from a rich family in Cambodia. He from a rich family. He a real doctor. When Sam Wilson made that movie because from Brown, the one he sponsored him, brought him to the United States.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know in your
that is the reason I didn't put too much in my book.
yeah.
Be honest with you, some of my children they don't like me. They don't like me that I wrote that book at all. Yeah, they worried that. But the one thing I'm worried about my children. Why I didn't put too much on how I've been through. I know been through. I met many veteran American bombing pilot, whatever. He said, brother, after they read that book, they invite me to their house. Or we didn't see each other back there. But I still have a nightmare. But I've not been through like you. Like
You still
they
do.
call me brother. Brother, I love you. After that, we hug each other. We crying. Yeah,
Yeah.
He's a pilot, bombing pilot.
I'm looking in your book. I was thinking. I know that somewhere we had a number. It was the percentage of Cambodians that were killed during this time
Yeah.
was. Do you remember what the percentage is? It was something like.
Yeah, I didn't want to change that time when Patricia put the people dead, not 2 million, more than that.
It was
About
a huge percentage.
Over 40.
40%. That's what I was thinking. That's
over 4 million.
40% of the Cambodians were killed. Unbelievable.
When the war, even soldier died by war, not more than they brought all innocent people.
Yeah.
They execute innocent people. They don't know nothing. The children, the children, all the children, small one, they throw still in a line, throw in the ditch. Yeah.
And that's the killing fields.
I did that. I saw in my naked eye, for me.
So one of the things about your book that I think is so important, besides learning about what happened and making sure that history isn't forgotten, are the not just the nightmares that you endured, but the miracles as well. I know you had a lot of miracles. We heard one of them earlier when we listened to one of the samples that Garan made that talks about when you were, all of the people around you were being killed and they went to shoot you and you was out of ammo. And so you got to live, and you talk about how that was one of the many miracles that happened. And of course, the other miracle was coming to America. So I'm going to go ahead and play that excerpt from your book.
At last, the day came we had been hoping for. I was overjoyed when we got word from the American Embassy in Bangkok that they had approved our application to come to the United States. The First United Methodist Church in Colorado Springs would sponsor us. It was just short of a miracle. No, on second thought, it was an actual miracle that we were approved so quickly. I knew that it usually took 6 months to a year for approval to travel to the United States. But before we knew it, we stepped on board that big plane. As I look back over that time, it becomes clear to me that we all were part of many miracles. First of all, I should have been dead so many times, but each time, somehow we were spared. The ambush on the river coming back from Vietnam, for example. Then there was that last night at the prison when I knew the next day would be my turn to be killed. Both Huon's and baby Rumche's survival when she was born in the jungle. Our little children who made that long trek on foot to get first to Camp 007, then to Cao Dong, where they were able to start getting some of their health back. And now we were on our way to the United States.
So just like your introduction, where you kind of talk about the things that had happened, now you're talking about the miracles.
It is a miracle. One thing I believe in God. When I was in prison, the emotional give me a little time. When I was in prison, I try to commit suicide. I keep trying, but I don't have anything. Yeah.
I've never, in all my time working with you, you've never told me that before.
Yeah, I didn't have anything. Yeah, I choked myself.
Wow.
Not going to be, you know, might be they're going to torture me more than that.
Yeah.
After that, I go back to play God. The same thing when I in wartime, I keep Heavenly Father, what happened to me? This I do this not for anyone, for the country, you know, not for try to be kill anybody, you know. For the I do this for the country, you know. If something go wrong, I don't want to lose my limb. I don't want to lose my hand, my leg. If I lose my leg, I lose my hand. I don't want to live. I want to finish. That's what I make commitment. Yeah. If there's something go wrong, yeah, go ahead. Let me go. I don't want to, you know. In 1971, when I came back from Vietnam from training, American, Bay. Yeah, I part special forces, you know.
You were special forces. Yeah.
Jump from helicopter or training or from America. I got out from Cambodian military school, you know. Yeah, I got shot. I didn't know I got shot. You know, after that, I looked at my hand. Yeah, from here to here.
You got shot then?
Yeah, I got shot in 1971. After that, I left my hand. Yeah, my hand's okay. But I saw a soldier or some soldier, you know, they got worse than me. I didn't tell them. I tried to help them to pull them away or whatever until got to the port. Yeah, after that I reported I got shot. Yeah, I got shot. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I stay on the 2 days in hospital. I couldn't do it because you see all soldier, you know, lost hand, lost leg. You know, they scream me all night long. After that, I go to salute to part of military doctor, give me prescriptions. I want out from here. I cannot stay here. If you want me to go back to combat, I will, but I don't want to be here. Yeah, I believe in God. I believe in Him.
Yeah, and then the miracle.
I keep when I was in prison. I thought, don't let them torture me too long.
You prayed that they wouldn't be able to torture you.
Excuse me, go ahead. You know.
Yeah, just kill me.
Yeah, what they do? It's awful when they execute people. They not use any bullet anything to use, like a big bamboo. They hit over here.
Yeah.
We're about 10 yards in front of me. Yeah, bang! People step on mine. Yeah, but lucky they not.
But you never stepped on one as you had to walk through
behind
the same minefield.
Yeah, the way I escaped it. But lucky that guy didn't get killed because the one they built and not really for manufacturing.
And then you were able at the end of it all to be taken to the United States. You were sponsored. A lot of times we hear about the boat people, you know, the way that they had to escape, and you had a much easier time getting out of Cambodia.
I know. Now when I got out from prison, I don't have one penny. I don't have anything to it. Nothing. I found my family. My family. I try to move. Look like God tell me, don't stay inside Cambodia. You move out. To that, I move out to the border. Before that, I have carried the food, about 60 miles by barefoot. Yeah, I don't have shoe. Maybe 4 or 5 years, no shoe. My feet.
Yeah.
I carry the food until I brought all my children to the border Thai. One day, the Khmer Rouge, they still have left over there. They fought again the camp 007, 007. Yeah, after that day I saw
the bond number didn't mean the same for you.
the bus from United Nations, the Red Cross. They said people want to move to refugee camp. I talked to a friend of mine, the one he in charge part of the military. In the border. I'm a second commander. too. But I don't want to fight anymore. But I have no choice. I don't have any food to support my family. Why I do that? I never want. Let me tell you true. Since I got out from prison, I don't want to see blood anymore. Anymore. Yeah, I'm very lucky when I got. After that, I brought my children to the border. I don't have nothing. After that, the guy in the border, they recruit about almost thousand port of military to fight back with before I came to America. After that, I got up. The guy he called me, hey brother. I thought, who's that? They have uniform already, military part of military already. I said, brother is still alive. He said, yeah. I said, well, after that he know me. After that, what are you doing here? I said, no, I have no choice. I'm homeless. He said, after that, said, don't worry, brother. I let all the soldiers go to build the everything, the hutch, everything for me. I'm lucky. I got everything for that day. That day, I got all the food. I got all the place to stay. I got all the Well, I'm why I keep praying God. I believe
God kept providing in the most
look like that. Tell
unexpected
me
way.
that don't stay inside Cambodia. Just keep moving. The picture you put in that family, comedy, the church, they give me to wear all these stuff.
The picture with that video that was taken by the church when you got here.
Yeah.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah, that church automatic.
Yeah, that's actually you and your family. The other pictures and the videos were not, but that was from your book and from your life. Well, I am so grateful that we got to bring you and Garan together.
Yeah.
And grateful that you preserved your story. And Garan, you did such an incredible job of captivating it.
You're unbelievable. You.
Thank you.
You might hear, even.
It was the privilege and the honor is mine. I assure you.
Yeah, I like a friend of my law enforcement wait on target shooting. Show me. Say no. I don't need to shoot anything. No. I enough in my life. I keep praying. Right now, God let me go. I go. But
I'm glad we were able to bring you two together before you go.
Yeah,
I'm sad to say, I know you've had cancer for some
I'm very
time.
happy, I'm lucky I can see you both right now here and here and see. I try. I try. I just want to see you before or whatever. I'm so glad. I never thought that the guy like me and no diploma, high school, no bachelor degree, everything. I can make the book,
It's a fantastic book, and I do think we should take a second and give a little credit. Not a little credit. We need to give a lot of credit to Patricia Schwint, who was the writer that interviewed you and helped write the book. She did a beautiful job and made
a great job.
Possible. Thank you to Patricia. Yeah.
I hope I want to see before I can see you both somewhere.
Yeah, I want to come visit you soon.